Hello, hello. Welcome to Hometown Advantage, the local marketing podcast made specifically for local business owners that want a social media marketing plan that actually works to bring in new local clients and customers, but they don't want to spend hours a day or tens of thousands a month to get it done. So today, I'm talking about 4 content shifts that most local business owners need to make if they actually want to get clients from social media. So often, I hear people trying all these things to try and get more customers from social media. They're posting every day. They're sharing their posts in groups. They're boosting posts. They're following tips from marketing influencers online. So if you've been trying to stay consistent on social, you're trying to post more, or you're trying to just do something that you can see is moving the needle, but it's still not bringing in clients, this episode is for you. I'm walking you through 4 simple but powerful shifts I help all of my clients make to stop that cycle of random posting and then actually start creating content that works for local businesses. These shifts are the foundation of what I teach inside my programs so that my clients can get better results faster. All right, so we're not going to waste any time. We're going to dive right into it. Shift number 1 is that you're not posting to get views. You're posting to build a digital storefront. That's the shift I want you to make. Stop posting to get views. Start posting to build a conversion-focused digital storefront. Let me explain what I mean. The organic algorithm isn't set up for you to win anymore as a local business owner. Because here's the thing, spending an hour creating a reel and coming up with a caption for it to get seen by 200 people, and we don't even have any idea who those 200 people are. It could be no one that even lives in your town. This is not worth your time. What is worth your time is building up a digital storefront so that when people do go to your Instagram page, whether it is from seeing your content on their feed, or more likely if they see some of your ads, or they see you on Google, or someone refers you to them, or they see you in person and they want to check you out, they'll go to your page looking for answers. And if they don't get those answers within seconds, a lot of times you've lost them. So I'm talking about answers to things like, is this business my vibe? Can I afford them? What kind of services do they offer? Can they help me solve the problem that I have? Is their quality of work my taste? Okay, so creating a digital storefront comes down to a couple things. You've got your bio, your highlights, your pin posts. All of those things need to be optimized to the nines, but also just the type of content that you have on your feed. It needs to be visual just from looking at your feed, not even clicking into the posts. All of those things I said before, like who you help, what you offer. Are you the right person for me? This is why profile audits are the first thing that I do for people inside Hometown Advantage. And then they're also part of the local content club, which is enrolling right now at the founding rate, $47 a month. Because your content won't work nearly as well for you if your profile isn't built to convert those people into paying customers. So you need to build up that digital storefront that's really going to convey to people, this is who we are. This is why you should choose us. Okay, and there's very specific ways we can do that with those things like your bio, your pinned posts, the Reels cover. We need to get our point across fast. And the great thing about optimizing your page is that you only have to do it once, usually, with small tweaks here and there. But then it comes down to the type of content you're creating. Okay, so that leads me into shift number 2. It's not about frequency, it's about resonance. So what I mean is that you don't need to post more. You need to make your posts matter more to your people. So posting every day means nothing if the content isn't connecting with the right people. It means nothing if when it's showing up on people's feeds, they don't even take 1 second to stop and read it. They just keep scrolling. And they either just keep scrolling because they don't think that it relates to them or that it's for them, or it's just not interesting enough for them. It's not touching on something that they care about. That's another reason why so often boosted posts don't work. It's not because you're not getting this visibility and more likes and things like that. You are getting that with boosted posts. The reason they're not working is because what you're saying in your boosted posts isn't resonating with your audience. So you're just paying for feed space and to get scrolled on by more people. I always talk about how ads is like pouring gasoline on a fire, right? If you have a completely dead fire, there's no fire started there, or you have this post that doesn't resonate with anybody, you can pour gasoline, as much gasoline as you want on it. It's never going to start that fire. Versus if you have a good base, you have a little fire started, you're resonating with the right people, you're using the right words, then you can throw gasoline on it and your fire will explode, will blow up, right? This is why I teach my BUS framework, which stands for behind the scenes, uniqueness, and storytelling. The last episode dives into that completely. That'll help you come up with what to post on your page. But using that type of content actually helps you resonate with people so that they stop and read your posts and they remember you going forward. Even if they don't go straight to your page, straight to your website and book straight from a post, we're building up that visibility and that brand recall where people are like, oh, I need to get my hair done. I'm going to go to that girl that posted about this. Because we create posts using that framework inside of my programs and not just try and get as much stuff out there as possible and then end up having it not resonate with anyone. That's why I recommend that local business owners only need to post twice a week to see better results than what they were seeing even posting every single day. 1, it helps with consistency, which is going to take me to my next one. 2, you don't need to be fighting this algorithm and spending all this time on content when it's just going to be passed by anyway. If we're saying things that resonate with people, we don't need as much. That takes me into shift 3. I want you to ditch the stay consistent goal. Okay, so you just got to stay consistent when it comes to posting on your page is not something that I will ever tell you. Because here's the deal. Consistency is a byproduct of clarity and structure. It's not a goal in itself. You don't need consistency. You need clarity and structure, which will create consistency for you. So many people beat themselves up for not being consistent, but what they're trying to do is be consistent with this like broken and unclear strategy. They have no idea why they're doing what they're doing. They don't know how to do it in a productive way. And then they're like kicking themselves. It's like, why can't I be consistent? Be consistent with what? You don't even know what you're trying to be consistent with. Posting just to post? That's silly. That's not a clear enough why for you to feel motivated to be consistent, okay? What you need is a rhythm and a plan that fits your life and actually works. That's why the monthly post prompts inside the local content club are given all at once. You get 10 prompts that you can pick from. And the way it's set up makes it so that you can create your videos all in one sitting or all in 2 sittings. When you sit down and you create 3 videos in an hour instead of 1 video, you now have almost 2 weeks worth of content from one sitting versus deciding every single day that you're going to spend this time trying to post, or 3 different times a week sitting down and being like, okay, what am I going to do now? I'm not sure. That's called context switching or something like that, where you're trying to constantly take your brain into different areas and different modes. And I get it, because normally people can't fathom sitting down and creating 4 posts at once. They're like, that's going to take me half a day or a full day. But here's the thing. When you have fill in the blank prompts right in front of you that's telling you exactly what to do, grab a video that looks like this, grab a photo that looks like this, here's a template, fill in your own videos like this, and then write this, and then here's your caption. Here's a ChatGPT prompt to help you write your caption and have it not sound like ChatGPT. It makes things go so much faster. You have a step-by-step plan. You don't even have to think about it. You just sit down and get it done. And then when you have several posts created at once, you don't have to be consistent. You can stretch those out until you have time to do it again. Okay, so trying to be consistent is actually what's hurting you in the long run. You need to create a plan that works for you, that doesn't require you to be consistent. That's the trick here, which pretty much explains shift number 4. Having no plan is costing you a lot more than you think. If you're still just posting when you feel inspired or you have time, that's a problem, because again, it comes back to that mindset of this is going to take so long. This isn't going to do anything. So when are you going to make that time? You're not. And you wouldn't run the rest of your business without a plan. So why are you treating your marketing that way? Your marketing is the most important aspect of your business to have on a set plan so that you can have a consistent way that you know you're putting in the work to bring in new customers. And when you have a plan that you feel confident in because you're seeing the results come in, you're hearing from an expert that this is how other people are doing it, and this is how you can do it too, you can get off that hamster wheel of constantly thinking, am I doing enough? Is this right? I don't even know if this is working. Where do I go next? Okay, in order to become the established, regulated leader of a business owner that you want to be, you have to set the plan. You have to invest in the plan or take the time to set the plan. And then you have to figure out a way that you're going to actually implement it and then get it done. That is why the local content club is such a good investment for your business, is because it gives you that monthly plan. It gives you the prompts, and then it even gives you the personalized support from me so you can get feedback to know if you're on the right track or get exact steps and tweaks to make for your next post, so that instead of wondering what you should change, you already know it and you're able to implement it and move on. Okay, as a recap of the 4 shifts I want you to make in order to see a huge difference in your social media marketing. Number 1, your posts aren't meant to get you visible. They're meant to create a digital storefront. Shift number 2, it's not about posting more. It's about creating resonance in your posts. Shift number 3, ditch staying consistent as the goal. And shift number 4, create a plan that will work for you and implement it. These 4 shifts are the foundation of the Local Content Club, which is my monthly membership for local business owners who are ready to simplify the strategy, simplify the plan, stop overcomplicating it, and start getting real results without posting every day and spending hours online. You get my monthly post prompts, you get a quick strategy video every month, you get access to my organic marketing training vault, you get content feedback, a personal profile audit, and ultimately you get the peace of mind that you're not just throwing stuff at the wall anymore. You're a legitimate business with a legitimate social media marketing plan. The founding member pricing is only $47 a month for all of that. That is lasting through the end of July. The link to join is in the show notes. It's also in my Instagram bio. You can comment or message me the word club and I will send you the link, or my bot will send you the link. I would love to welcome you inside and support you in becoming the local business that has their shit together on social media. Have a great rest of your week.